A mansion worth $125 million reduced to rubble. A $3.8 million beachfront retreat turned to ash. Over $40 million in luxury homes lost overnight. The Palisades Fire didn't just destroy high-end properties, it forced billionaires to confront a harsh reality. No amount of wealth can shield them from nature's wrath. Austin Russell's $125 million mansion, a symbol of luxury lost. The most expensive home in Pacific Palisades belonged to Austin Russell, a 29-year-old billionaire tech entrepreneur. His $125 million estate was more than just a house. It was a modern architectural masterpiece that had even been featured in HBO's Succession, serving as a backdrop for the Roy siblings' scheming. The 18-bedroom mansion was packed with ultra-luxurious features: a chef's kitchen designed by the renowned Nobu, a 20-seat private theater, 2 high-security panic rooms, and a rooftop deck with retractable panels for stargazing. The basement housed a temperature-controlled wine cellar, and the estate's lush gardens and massive swimming pool made it feel more like a private resort. Security was top-notch, with a retinal scanner in the master bedroom and a car gallery featuring a turntable for displaying luxury cars, which could also transform into a ballroom. But even state-of-the-art technology couldn't stop the raging flames. The fire completely obliterated the mansion. The rooftop deck collapsed, the gardens were charred, and the once pristine pool was left filled with debris. Even the panic rooms didn't survive. The mansion, which Russell purchased for $83 million, was reduced to ashes. It was a stark reminder that even billionaires are vulnerable when nature strikes. Carbon Beach, Billionaire's Beach, reduced to ashes. Nicknamed Billionaire's Beach, Carbon Beach in Malibu is home to some of the richest and most powerful people in the world. But when the Palisades Fire spread to the coast, even these ultra-exclusive properties couldn't escape destruction. Some of the biggest losses included Herb Simon, the billionaire real estate mogul and owner of the Indiana Pacers, lost his $32 million beachfront estate. Barbara Guggenheim, a high-end art advisor, had her luxury rental property, which once went for $55,000 per month, completely destroyed. Jeffrey Palmer, a billionaire developer, saw his $40 million worth of Malibu properties vanish. A former David Geffen estate, once owned by the Los Angeles Dodgers CEO, was burned to the ground. Ironically, a public staircase that Geffen fought to block in court remains standing. Even high-profile figures like fashion designer Moise Emmys and Canadian billionaire Gerald Schwartz suffered losses, along with an investment firm that managed hundreds of millions in assets for ultra-wealthy families. Carbon Beach, once a symbol of untouchable luxury, became a wasteland of rubble and scorched remains. The fire didn't just damage property, it shattered the illusion that wealth could buy protection from disaster. Tyra Banks, losing a neighborhood, not just a home. For Tyra Banks, the Pacific Palisades was more than an exclusive zip code, it was her community. Unlike the fast-paced hustle of Los Angeles, the Palisades Village was a place where she could walk to her favorite shops, chat with neighbors, and build memories. One of those places was Toppings, a local yogurt shop where she and her son had a special tradition. They had taken years' worth of photos in the same chair, documenting his growth from a toddler to a young boy. But now, the fire had taken it all away. The loss of these familiar places made the devastation even more personal. While homes can be rebuilt, memories tied to places are irreplaceable. For Banks, the fire wasn't just about losing property, it was about losing a piece of her family's history. Edwin Castro, the lottery winner who couldn't escape disaster. Winning $2.4 billion in the Powerball should mean ultimate security. But Edwin Castro, who won the largest lottery prize in history, learned the hard way that even fortune can't stop nature's fury. Among his many purchases was a $3.8 million luxury home in Malibu, a coastal retreat perched above Chateau Marmont. But when the Palisades Fire reached the area, his dream home was completely destroyed. What remained? Charred beams, crumbling walls, and a few concrete pillars. The once breathtaking ocean views now overlooked a scene of total devastation. Despite his immense wealth, Castro, like so many others, was left with nothing but ruins. The fire spared no one, not even the world's newest billionaire lottery winner. Lupita Nyong'o, a Hollywood star uprooted. Oscar-winning actress Lupita Nyong'o, known for her roles in Black Panther and The Wild Robot, was also among those displaced by the fire. Speaking on a podcast, she described the experience as humbling and overwhelming, admitting that she hadn't been able to return home. She also pointed out how eerily similar the fire sequence in The Wild Robot felt to real life, saying it would take years before she could emotionally process it. Like many other celebrities, including Mark Hamill, Mandy Moore, and Adam Brody, she faced the uncertainty of not knowing if her home would still be standing when the fires were finally extinguished. Tina Knowles, losing her sacred sanctuary. For Tina Knowles, mother of Beyoncé and Solange, the fire wasn't just about losing property, it was about losing peace and sanctuary. Her $10 million Malibu bungalow was her escape from the spotlight, a place where she found comfort in nature. Just days before the fire, she had celebrated her 71st birthday, sharing a video of dolphins swimming near her home. Then, it was gone. Knowles took to Instagram to express both her heartbreak and gratitude, thanking firefighters and first responders for their tireless efforts. She also acknowledged the thousands of families who lost their homes, recognizing that the devastation extended far beyond the ultra-rich. The fire's impact on middle-class communities. While billionaire estates made headlines, the Palisades Fire devastated middle-class neighborhoods too. In Altadena, 14,000 acres burned, displacing historically diverse communities. Entire generations of families lost their homes overnight. In places like West Hills and Sylmar, residents evacuated with only what they could carry. NBC reporter Alicia Lozano, whose family home was destroyed, summed it up perfectly. Wildfires don't care if you live in a mansion or a studio apartment. Once they come for you, we're all the same. The fire also exposed economic inequality. While wealthy residents had access to private fire protection services and top-tier insurance, lower-income families struggled with delayed aid, housing shortages, and financial ruin. Yet, through the devastation, a sense of unity emerged. Neighbors helped neighbors. Volunteers provided food, shelter, and comfort. Though the recovery process will take years, the fire proved that when disaster strikes, community matters more than wealth. What's next? A glimpse into the future. As the rich rebuild, some are taking it a step further, investing in billionaire bunkers, fireproof homes, and high-tech survival compounds. But will even the most extreme precautions be enough? For now, the Palisades Fire serves as a sobering reminder. In the face of nature, no one is untouchable.